There's a psychological trap that millions fall into daily, yet few ever recognize. It doesn't wear chains. It doesn't scream for your attention. In fact, it often feels familiar, even comforting. It's the habit of mentally living in the past. For many, this looks like replaying painful moments over and over again. The betrayal that never made sense, the missed opportunity that still haunts, the conversation that went wrong and demands to be reimagined with a better ending. Others are trapped in nostalgia, romanticizing better times that seem to make the present feel inadequate by comparison. Whether it's regret, resentment, longing, or guilt, one thing remains true. They are not living here. They are not living now. And the consequences are devastating. Psychologist and spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle identifies this condition as one of the most destructive forms of psychological suffering in the modern world. Contrary to what many believe, dwelling on the past does not help us heal. It does not process the experience, and it does not make us wiser by default. In Tolle's words, you cannot find yourself by going into the past. You find yourself by coming into the present. Yet society encourages us to do the opposite. We're told to reflect, to learn from mistakes, or to never forget. And while those phrases sound noble, they often become code for looping pain, reinforcing ego, and avoiding life. According to Tolle, the mind, specifically the ego, cannot survive in the present moment. It thrives only in what he calls psychological time, the imaginary realm of past and future. Why? Because the ego needs a narrative. It needs a story that defines who we are, and it clings to that story with everything it has. So when someone identifies as the person who was betrayed, or the one who failed, or the one who lost everything, they're not just remembering, they're maintaining a version of themselves that depends on that memory. Letting go of that pain feels like letting go of identity itself. This is why so many people resist healing. Deep down, they don't know who they'd be without the story. They've built an entire sense of self around the trauma, the failure, the nostalgia. They say they want to move on, but unconsciously, they're still feeding the very pain they claim to want to escape.